What's up, YouTubers? Hardworker 12 with you here today, down at Ocean Honda in San Juan Capistrano with a 2020 Honda Civic LX. Now in 2019, the average transaction price for a new car in the United States was over $36,000. But do you really need to pay that for a new car? Because this Civic LX has an MSRP of $21,480. So we're gonna have a look at the interior features, the passenger room, the cargo space, and we're gonna take it for a drive to see if you really need to pay $36,700 and whatever dollars to get a car, or if maybe you should just keep it real, get a Civic and pay 21 G's. Let's have a look. All right, so for 21 grand, what are you actually getting in your Honda Civic? Well, you get a regular key to start it up. And once it's started, you get some all-digital gauges that look pretty nice. You have kind of a simulated analog tachometer there and a digital speedometer. Again, you get digital gauges for your fuel on that side and engine temperature. This car's not warmed up. Now, all the 2020 Civics come standard with the Honda Sensing, so you do get the adaptive cruise control, you get the lane keep assistance system, you get the forward collision alert, the emergency braking, so you do get the good safety stuff. Unfortunately, something that you do not get would be Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You do have to move up a package to get that. You do still get Bluetooth for your phone, and if I put it in reverse, you do still get a backup camera. Doesn't give me a whole lot of information. The thing doesn't turn when I turn the steering wheel, but I can see what's behind me. And you do not get a CD player, but you get this kind of funny looking female USB cord thing down here, which I have to admit sort of looks like it was put in as an afterthought, but it is there, so you can plug in a USB device and play your music as well. You get an electronic parking brake, you get an economy mode, you get some pretty decent materials. The dash is kind of soft touch, you got some little carbon-ish, plastic-ish look stuff there. The seats are pretty nice, kind of sporty looking. I like the little checker pattern there in the middle of the seats. They do feel comfortable. So, you get some equipment. I mean, adaptive cruise control in a $21,000 car, you can't really complain about that. Would be nice to have the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto, but hey, life isn't perfect. Let's have a look at the passenger room in this vehicle. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I use myself as a benchmark for interior passenger room because I'm 6'5" and about 300 pounds. So let's see how I do in the 2020 Civic sitting behind myself. So, sort of by the skin of my knees, yes, I can sit behind myself in this car. Here I am sitting in the front passenger seat. My knees are just barely not touching the dash, and I barely have enough headroom, but I do have enough, and I am in here. And again, I'm 6'5", I'm a big guy, so if I can fit, you can probably fit. And if I come around to the back, again, knees barely not touching the back seat, just barely enough headroom. So yeah, the Civic gets my stamp of approval for interior passenger space. Let's take it for a drive. All right, so driving the 2020 Civic. And I gotta say, I like driving this little car. I actually just got out of the CR-V right before I drove this one, a 2020 CR-V, and I'm quite confident that the CR-V and the Civic are related to each other as far as chassis, but the steering on the Civic is heavier. This is a different engine. It actually has less power, than the CR-V's engine. The CR-V is the 1.5 liter turbo, and this is a 2.0 non-turbo, 158 horsepower, but it somehow feels more responsive, probably because the car's lighter, and the steering is tuned to be more direct. The ride's a little firmer than the CR-V, but not bad. But just a nice little car to drive. I mean, I could see having some fun with this on a twisty road. Not a sports car, but you know, the steering's direct, the steering's firm, the acceleration's good enough, the ride's compliant and controlled. It's a nice little car. Gotta love the scenery down here. Good old San Juan Capistrano. See the ocean there on the right-hand side of your screen. This is what February in Orange County, California looks like, just in case you've ever wondered. Going up my little hill here. Got it about half throttle. No trouble accelerating up the hill. Yeah, Civic's a nice little car to drive. Hey, for the money, you could do a lot worse. Nice steering around the turn. What a beaut. We're gonna get this little baby back to the lot, measure out the trunk cargo area for you, and we will finish this off. Width of the trunk opening at the widest point, 45 inches. Width of the trunk opening at the narrowest point, 30 inches. Overall height of the trunk opening, 17.5 inches. Trunk length with the back seat up, 39 inches. Interior height of the trunk, 21 inches. Length to the top of the back seat with the back seat folded down, 65 inches. Height from the ground to the lip of the trunk opening, 28 inches. Back here's something I'd like to show you on the cargo area, and something that I did not expect is that the second row seat is all one piece. It's not a 60-40 split. So if you're gonna fold down the back seat in your Civic to haul extra cargo, you're not gonna have any passengers back there because it all folds down in one piece. At least on the Civic LX 2020 model. So that is my review on the Civic LX 2020. Nice little car for the money. I think it's a very good value, you know. What do you want for 21 grand? A brand new Honda? Well, there you go. There it is. Again, special thanks to my friends at Ocean Honda in San Juan Capistrano. Check them out if you're in Southern California and looking for a new Honda. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Hardworker12. Please like and subscribe, and have yourself a beautiful day. Bye-bye.